Snowfield Radiance. That's the ultimate. Ah! The aura bar! I need this character. I need this character. Subscribe, please. Alright guys, I'm going to live because we have had a interesting update. We've learned officially what the first event is going to be on the release of, Girls Frontline 2. First of all, it's not the first event, but at least I want to say the first banner. I think one of the events we're actually going to be getting is one that came out this year, around June, I think, for the Chinese server, and it's called something like Glass Beach something. I don't remember. I'm sorry. It was announced in one of their dev blog video they did a while back, which is interesting because obviously that means, and they confirmed, that we are not going to be following the exact schedule that the Chinese server had. Now, does this mean we're going to be catching up on the Chinese server eventually? We don't know. They haven't really said anything about that. But at the very least, just for the game to make sense in terms of a narrative aspect, and content being released, they're gonna be changing the schedule to make sure that we have the best experience possible, right? Now, that being said, we officially know what the first banner is gonna be, and it is right here. The first banner is going to be this one. From December 3rd to December 25th, which is essentially 3 weeks, so from release until December 25th, after Christmas, the drop rate for the Elite Doll Suomi is increased in the targeted procurement events. Obviously, there's a link to the pre-registration, all of that, and you can get a bunch of free pools, which is 20 pools, free cheetah, and all of that. So this is the banner. So the first things to know here is people are incredibly excited about this because Suomi is one of the best characters in the game. She's considered top tier in the Chinese tier list right now. She's like one of the best characters in the meta, along with characters like Cloquet, for example, that are very famous for various reasons. And so people are very hype because this girl is gonna be a great boon to your account upon release. On top of that, obviously we can see that the two other characters on the banner are gonna be Groza and Kofne. They are of a lower rarity. And if you want to know how good they are not bad. Definitely not at the lower tier. They're pretty decent, right? Like, if you use tier like tier 0, tier 0.5, 1, etc., they would be tier 2, which makes them relatively good, right? So they're considered... It's a good starting point, and obviously Groza is kind of like, she's kind of like the T-doll of the game, so... it's nice to have her here on the banner. You can get some copies from here, some dupes if you want to. Anywho, so Suomi is here, and now we actually have a lot of information being officially given to us through the official Twitter, right? So I want to go over that because we do have info regarding all of their abilities. So I'm going to open up this on a different window so we can zoom as much as we want, or not, but at least have a good view of it. So there she is. So as I was looking here, she did give me the vibe of being a support, obviously, and you can see the icons there. This means support. So support in these games are generally healers or buffers, right? It doesn't necessarily mean only one thing. They all have their own specialty, and it can range from healing to buffing to, I assume some might be able to debuff, etc, etc. We'll be looking into all of that, right? And Groza here, she has the shield symbol. I actually believe that the shield symbol... Is that Vanguard or is that because there's like it's kind of silly, but like some of the name has me a little bit confused because there is essentially Vanguard, but there's also the other name which is I never remember the name. You know what, we're gonna look it up. Pridewind is gonna save my life right now. We're gonna check Girls Frontline 2 here. We're gonna go to characters, and essentially we have Bulwark. There we go. Bulwark is a tank, and Vanguard is a sub DPS. So there it is. So she's a Bulwark character right here. So, essentially, this gives you some nice support character and aestheticness. So this is not really the banner that you want to pull on if you absolutely want a DPS, right? But I think that Suomi is so good that you probably want to get her. So now, onto Suomi's ability. First of all, she's super incredibly cute. So, Suomi, support class, a cute, conscientious, and kind-hearted doll who will do what it takes for a mission. She bravely steps forward for her companions in the community while she wanders the land in search for those she treasures dearly. You need not worry when entrusting her with assignments. She will never fail to fulfill your expectations and any missions. So here we have a body model, SSD 62D, which I don't know what it means. The imprint model is a Suomi KP /31. I assume this is supposed to be the model of the gun, I guess. Affiliation, doll community. I don't know what that means. I think affiliation is probably going to be like, I think we are like our affiliation. We had a new kind of mercenary group, I think. So doll community, I assume that maybe 12 years after the event of the first game, maybe some of the doll decide to create a community and they just live together happily or whatever, right? Anyway, she has a line here. Commander, music always has the power to uplift and inspire. I really wish everyone could hear it. Huh? It's not allowed? Wait, is music not allowed? That's terrible. What is this terrible world? Alright, anyway, moving on from the dreary comment we just saw here. Skill introduction. Okay, so Pelting Snowflake is her basic attack. It's targeted, so I think that means it's one target. It deals physical damage, alright. Winter's Wrath, active, targeted, deals freeze damage. This skill deals fixed damage with reduced critical rate. For each allied unit within 6 tiles, increases stability damage dealt. So, what I find very interesting here is that first of all, it's freeze damage. So in the game, characters have a ammo type weakness and they also have a element weakness essentially. So if the enemies are weak to freeze, they will take more damage from this ability, right? Now it says this skill deals fixed damage with reduced critical rate. So the base critical rate is going to be 20%. So here, when they say fixed, to me that means true damage. As in, this damage is not reduced by enemy defenses, but I'm not entirely sure. I feel like this is what it means, but I could be wrong. Unfortunately, this is just like a text with no numbers or anything, so that's how I'm going to interpret it. I hope I'm not wrong. Don't hesitate to let me know down below if I am. For each allied unit within 6 tile, increases stability damage dealt. So basically, the stability damage, it's characters have their HP, but they also have a shield. And the shield is like a number of stability points. It's a stability index. So for each ally she has close to her, she deals more damage to the enemy shield. And once you break the enemy shield, they enter the stability collapse and they lose the buff that it gives. And the buff is massive. It's a 60% damage reduction. So you want to make sure to break their shield, and then once the shield is down, you can do all of the damage. So it's very important to have characters that deal a lot of stability damage, and this is very, very good for it. So you want her to be grouped up with your team and to do a lot of stability damage thanks to that. Very nice. Now she has an active buff, applies force barrier to selected allied targets, excluding self, restores stability index so she can heal the shield, applies defensive support based on the number of enemy units within 5 tiles of the selected target. So I'm not sure what defensive support means here. I assume it's going to be an increase of defense. And the higher the number of enemies are around, I assume the stronger this defense buff is going to be. Now finally, we have the ultimate healing tile. So you pick a tile or you pick a number of tiles. So it's not targeted to an ally, which is interesting. Deals fixed damage to all enemies targets within 3 tiles around the selected empty tiles. And apply 2 stacks of avalanche. Restore stability index to all allied units. Additionally, cleanse debuff and cleanse the effect of taunt. Additionally, applies frost barrier and ice fortress. After the skill is used, generate frost tiles in a snowflake-shaped area within the 3 tile radius around the selected tile. That is crazy. So essentially, man, she has everything, dude. So you pick a tile, and every enemy 3 tiles around the selected tile, empty tile to be clear, get 2 stacks of avalanche, which we don't know what it means here, but I assume it's something bad for them. And then on top of that, you heal all of your allies in the area, stability index, so it's the shield. You cleanse all their debuffs and cleanse the effect of taunt on top of it. And you give them a frost barrier and an ice fortress. So the frost barrier is what we had here, right there. And the ice fortress, I don't know what it is. I assume it's an even stronger version of frost barrier. After the skill is used, generate frost tiles in a snowflake shape. So frost tiles, I assume it's going to be some tiles that are like hard to move on. So that's very interesting. A snowflake shaped area. So you can expect it to kind of expand like a spider web, essentially, right? Hey Jay, what's up? The Source of Warmth, passive healing support. At the end of the action, gains Confectance indexes. Restores HP to other allied units within 6 tiles. If the target's HP is below 50%, increase the amount restored. Oh my god. When allied unit excludes self, use basic attack or skill, Suomi applies Avalanche to a random enemy target within 6 tiles of herself. When an enemy unit within range takes targeted damage from an allied unit, prioritizes using support action once. Applies critical damage up to the allied unit. If Suomi's HP is above 80, gains Sleet Drift Sprints. Okay, damn, she has a lot of things here. She has a lot of things here. So let's look into her key introduction, then we'll go back if necessary. So Fixed Key, Unyielding Momentum. After using the active skill Winter's Wrath, if the target is in Stability Break, restore 2 points of Suomi's stability. Oh my god, so if she Stability Breaks an enemy with Winter's Wrath, or if she hits Winter's Wrath with an enemy that is Stability Break, she gets 2 points of her own shield back. Fixed Key, Little Guardian, gain 3 points of Confectance Index at the start of the battle. So that's 3 points, that's for the ultimate ability. So essentially she gets like 3 ultimate points. Fixed Key, Positive Feedback. When using the active skill Snow's Grace, if the target's HP is below 80%, get 1 point of Confectance Index. So the Snow's Grace is this buff here that is used on an ally to restore their shield. So when she restores the shield of an ally, if their HP is under 80%, she gains an additional Confectance Index, which is for the ultimate. Move swiftly. At the start of the turn, for each allied unit excluding self whose HP is below 80%, increase Suomi's mobility by 1 tile. That is crazy! And that doesn't even have, like, a range. It's not like, oh, for each ally that's low HP around you. It's across the entire field. So she can get, like, a lot of movement bonus, like 1 to 3 tile bonuses, basically, right? Indomitable Will. When inflicted with stun, taunt, or paralysis, immediately cleanse the effect and becomes immune to stun, taunt, and paralysis for 1 turn. Simultaneously, gain Frost Barrier for 3 turns. Frost Barrier absorbs damage equal to 6% of basic attack, up to a maximum of 100% of maximum HP. They can trigger only 1 time per battle. So 1 time per battle, she can completely negate stun, taunt, or paralysis for 1 turn, and then she gets herself Frost Barrier. Now we finally know what Frost Barrier does, because that's what was here. So this is the thing that you can give with Snow Grace, or additionally with Snowfell's Radiance, the ultimate. And gives you an absorption of damage equal to 60% of base attack. I assume it's going to be the base attack of the girl herself, Sylvia herself, up to a maximum of 100% of max HP. Yeah, okay. So basically, for some reason, it can't go above the 100% of max HP of the target. That is crazy. Okay, logistics support in progress. At the end of Suomi's action, if her stability index is greater than 0, recover 10% of her maximum HP and 1 stability index. Oh my god! When HP drop below 80%, so that's a mission's blessing, which I'm not sure what this means. It's a common key. So I think some of them is like, they are guaranteed to have those key, but maybe the last one is kind of interchangeable. When HP drop below 80%, restore 50% of maximum HP and get defensive 3 for 2 turns, can trigger only once per battle. Okay. So overall, her kit is incredible. She has a very defensive kit, but she has some good options to actually cause a lot of chaos for the enemy team. She essentially has... she has physical attack, she has freeze damage, she deals more stability damage the more allies are nearby her. So she benefits from being surrounded by her allies. She can shield her team, lower the amount of damage that they take, as well as heal their shield. She can increase that defense as well. On top of that, she can apply Avalanche. She can remove all debuffs from her allies, including Taunt, give them more protection, as well as create Frost Tiles, which is very interesting. I assume Frost Tiles are probably going to be like difficult terrain. On top of that, I'm sure there's some characters that can actually interact with Frost Tile with their skills. Maybe there's going to be a skill that's be like, oh, you can only cast that on a Frost Tile, for example. Like if you want to do a character team that's going to be around Frost application, right? Hey, Ternar. On top of that, she gains like free ulti at the end of her action, and she can heal her team. So she can heal her team shield, she can heal her team, she can cleanse, she can do high shield damage. She has increased movement if her team is low HP. If she hits an enemy, she can heal her own shield passively. She is crazy. Now let's actually look at her signature weapon. Outspoken Calling. It's an SMG. It has light ammo, so we know a weapon type, essentially. So what does it do? Dense Protection. Increase freeze damage dealt by all allied units by 10%. That's crazy! All allied units? That's going to be both for her skill and potentially her team. So she's going to be very, very good with characters that also freeze damage. Increase the effectiveness of shield by 10%, which is good because she applies shield. If the user stability index is greater than 0, the effectiveness of shield is further increased by an additional 10% before using an ultimate skill. Oh my god. Okay, so her shield power is insane. A high-performance submachine gun assigned to Suomi. Based on the Suomi KP31, it is both lighter and more powerful than its original. It is suitable for various complex battle scenarios. With this gun in hand, Suomi will complete every mission entrusted to her. And she has a trait. Increase damage dealt to the Marley Thermal Power Plant faction by 2.5%. If the target is under the effect of Frigid, this bonus is further boosted by additional 2.5%. So I wonder if the Frost Tile actually apply Frigid on enemies that step on it. That would make sense, right? So that is absolutely bonkers. Okay, this weapon looks very good. We don't have any stats here, but I think we might have it over there on Pridewin. Let me see. Weapons. SSR. No, we don't have it here. That's fine. It's going to be added in the future. So yeah, looks very, very cool. So I'm very excited for her. I think I'm going to try to pull for her because she looks great. She looks very, like, look at her design, dude. She's so cute. She has little rabbit ears on the little ribbon. She has the big thing like covering her ears. She's so cute. And I love, like, I've always said one of my favorite elements in games is ice. I love the ice element. I think it's so, so cool. No pun intended. Apologies. So yeah, looking great in here. And we have our PV as well. So let's check our PV. But we are gifted. Let's check her link here for a PV. Show me. Bye. Look at her, so cute! Oh my god, she's so adorable. I mean, the way she's dressed in that environment, she must be melting. Oh damn, that looks heavy. That outfit is so adorable! I love her! Senbon Sakura, hi! Storms. Yuki desu! Pollution? Bruh, she's having a rough time. Oh. Is she a survivalist? That would kind of make sense with the, like, the outfit. And the climbing, and the torch. It gives me, like, follow me vibes, you know? Oh! That blinks when there's an enemy nearby? Maybe, like, an amount of corruption or something? That's a basic attack. Pelting Snowflake, okay. Oh, I love her. She's so cute! Ah, that's a weapon we saw. Okay, looking good. Snowfield Radiance. That's the ultimate. Ah, the aura bar. I need this character. That's a pretty big AoE. So here we see the big shield. That's a Winter's Wrath. So the more allies are near her, the more shield damage she's gonna deal here. The more the stability index damage she will deal. Oh, I love the effects. Snow's great as a shield that you can do on an ally. Very cool. She's adorable! I love her. The little rabbit ears on the thingy. Ah, I can't. This is such a cute little ornament. Shikikan! That's me! I'm the Shikikan! Oh my god, she's so cute! She's so precious! I love her! This is a turn-based tactic. It is. It plays like XCOM. Essentially, it plays like XCOM, but a bit XCOM, but maybe less frustrating. There's no hit rate. It's like when you shoot, you hit, period. So kind of like a simplified, maybe a slightly more modern version of XCOM that's a bit more straightforward. with hot waifus instead. So that's pretty cool. I'm looking into this. Yeah, this game is coming out in 5 days. She's adorable. I am so pulling. Ah! Look at her. She's so cute. Okay, we're pulling for her. We're pulling for her. I only met her, but I will kill and sacrifice myself for this bright smile. She's my daughter. Adopted. Adopted. I don't care. Maternal instinct kicked in. It is what it is. She's so adorable. Look at this smile. How can you not? Oh my god. Alright, so we saw her PV. We saw her abilities. We saw her banner, which is going to be the first banner in the game. We saw her weapon, her passive, her key introduction. And it is looking mighty good. It is looking mighty good. That one kid went scorching heat outside. True! Man, she's so cute. Okay, I'm definitely going to pull for her. If I don't get her, I'm going to be very mad. I'm going to spend money in the game. Anyway, I think that's going to be it. I think that's all the information we currently have for Suomi. I'll let you know once we get more information, because they actually started doing more drip marketing for other characters, potentially for future banners as well. So stay tuned. If you're interested in the game, I know I am incredibly interested in this game. I will be covering it. I'm going to be streaming it. I'm going to be talking about it. Whether you're asleep, or whether you're taking a shower, or on the toilet, I will tell you all about this game because I'm hyped. Alright, we forgot about a little thing here, which is this whole thing there. So let's see what they say. Doll community. So that's the group she's part of, right? 1. Calm and resolute with a strong sense of duty, serious and composed with a natural sense of duty and a desire to help others. If you need anything, let me know right away. Inspired by Ulrich, Suomi has grown a bit stronger and now hopes to take care of others, lend them a helping hand and become someone they can rely on. Heavy metal enthusiast with a captivating singing voice. Suomi has a deep passion for music, a beautiful singing voice, and a special love for heavy metal. Damn. Okay. We will not listen to the same music, but that's alright. Innocent and outgoing, though still working on overcoming her nerves. Naturally innocent in her daily life with a slightly outgoing personality. Though she may stumble over her words when nervous, she still manages to keep the conversation flowing smoothly. How should I react when people praise me for being cute? Huh? I should smile and thank them. Is that all? Alright, I see. In that case, thank you, Commander. Ah, that's adorable. That's adorable. That's very cute. Oh, look. Yes. That is a great picture. She's so cute. Oh my god, she's so adorable. So yeah, that's awesome. And obviously, so this was like the reporting for duty into her PV, into her abilities, like a skill preview, into her weapon, into the banner, right? But now we also have the reporting for duty from Ulrich, which is the character she's talking about. So they're both from the same doll community. So we are most likely going to get more information about this girl in the upcoming hours or days, and I'll be covering it whenever it's available. All right, now I'll catch you in the next one, for real, for real.